Hi, my name is Alina Cohen, and I am an Arts Sci freshman majoring in economics and English. My extensive financial and leadership experience qualify me for the position of CS40 Director of Finance. In high school, I was treasurer for multiple school organizations. I was elected treasurer of Lee Bo for the 2009-2010 school year. In addition to performing the assigned duties of creating and updating the budget, I ensured that other members of the College Council are kept apprised of the state of our residential college's finances through emails and regular discussions and meetings. I believe that transparency is essential to the success of an organization. As Director of Finance, I will continue this transparency and keep residents of the South 40 informed about the finances of the organization. I see the role of Director of Finance as not just a treasurer, but as a member of a 5-person executive board and an advocate for residents of the South 40. I also want to efficiently run finance board meetings next year. This year, Hachi did a great job, and I feel I can build upon her work and cultivate an even stronger bond between members of the finance board. I am friendly and a good listener and would like to serve as a role model for the incoming freshmen interested in CS40. I'm also a team player who will collaborate with other members of the board as well as the chairs and other CS40 representatives in a respectful, positive manner conducive to effective decision-making and event planning for our living community. I am also an innovator who will bring new ideas to the Congress. This year, I initiated a new, successful book club for my residential college. This February, I traveled to a national conference in Boston to develop my leadership skills and learn how to better students' experience at Washington University. I believe that diversity programming and greater student involvement are two areas that CS40 could improve. I am eager to be part of that process.
Is there any way you could, for the people who may not be so involved in CS40, explain exactly what each position is before, like, what?
All right, of course. Hachi, would you want to say what the Director of Finance does in a couple sentences? You can probably do it more efficiently.
Okay, hi. Okay, the Director of Finance basically manages the budget of CS40 and also, on top of that, advise to college councils and finance board, which means she chairs the finance request meeting and also during assembly.
What ideas do you have in order to make the CS40 budget more transparent and to make residents of the CS40 more knowledgeable about how much money the organization has?
I think we can send out emails regularly to residents, and the residents who are interested in the finances can have immediate access to that type of information. And then that wouldn't just be for CS40, that would be for the entire 40 living community.
How do you improve finance requests at assemblies?
At assemblies, I would have the speakers be more prepared because every week one member of the finance board reports back, and I would have a list of bullet points for them so they would be able to articulate better what had gone on at finance board.
Now, you said you went to this national convention in Boston, and that sounds really fascinating. How will you bring what you learned there into your position as Director of Finance?
That's a good question. The best educational session I went to in Boston was about the importance of diversity programming. And while Wash U itself has a lot that brings a lot of the different cultural groups together, I think on the 40 itself we could improve that type of programming. So I would bring ideas about those types of events.
All right, we've got time for about 2 more questions. Yeah.
Because you stated that you're running for a position as a member of a 5-member board, as is everybody who is running for any position here. Can you describe how you work together in a team?
I would say in a team in general, I'm the person who tries to facilitate harmonious relations among the other members. I would avoid conflict, and when conflict does arise, I believe that I handle it rationally and thoughtfully.
All right, anyone last quick one?
What is the square root of 361? Just kidding. Do you have a specific plan to use or self-40 budget more efficiently?
I think the way to address that is to just make the finance requests even better, because that's where our money goes. And so by having more prepared groups come to the finance request and have more specific line items so we can see exactly how they're spending their money, I think we can improve how effective we budget.